Okay, I'm going to take you through a bird dog. Sit down on all fours, hands roughly under the shoulders, knees roughly under the hips. It's not critical. You want your knees not too far apart because once you start raising the legs, it helps the balance. So get comfortable, keep your spine neutral, meaning not arched, not rounded. But you don't have to lock it in like you're doing a plank or anything. But just hold it. And then you're going to lift one arm and the opposite leg. Now, you'll sort of want to try to create a plane with your leg and arm, but that's not necessary. That actually leads to your back arching more. So you just want to lift it to a comfortable height, keeping that spine neutral. Hold it for 10 seconds, switch sides, and then just go back and forth, keeping that spine neutral. 10 seconds each way till you've done 6 each side. Now, some things you can do to make this harder is I've worked up to 30 and sometimes 60 seconds per side. So I'll do the same thing, but hold it for 30 seconds each way. Always keeping that spine neutral. And then another thing you can do to make it harder is you can engage your butt and hamstring and pretty much your whole leg and your arm. Now you don't need to fire it like crazy because that for me tends to lead to toe cramps and stuff like that. So I just will go like this, make a fist, curl my toes under, kind of lock in and feel it in your butt, your hamstring, even the front of your calf. And you can feel your back firing a little bit. Now again, don't go crazy. Don't lock this stuff up, like you're trying to lift something really heavy. You just want to engage them and hold it, then switch sides. Always keeping that neutral spine. Something that I came up with, because I couldn't decide whether pulling my toes towards me or pointing them made my butt engage more. So I've taken to just alternating. So one time I'll go like this. Toes pointed, hand pointed, butt engaged, arm pretty much engaged. Again, we're not firing like crazy. And always fight that tendency, like your leg will want to go higher and higher, but that will create an arch in your back. Something that helps me is rather than think of going higher, I try to stretch and touch whatever's behind me. And then also stretch forward, touch the wall in front of me, touch the wall behind me. Not really, but you get the idea. And then switch sides. Firing that stuff, but not crazy hard. And then I'll alternate, and I'll go pull the toes towards me, make a fist. And again, I don't know that there's anything behind this. I just couldn't decide whether pulling my toes or pointing them made my butt fire more, so I just figured I'll do it one way and then the other. And again, I usually do 30 seconds each side, 6 times, so it's a total of 6 minutes. But you only need to start with 10 seconds each side. And you don't need to do any of the pointing or trying to fire the muscles. The starting point for these, if you've never done them before, is just lift for a 10 count, lift for a 10 count. Simple as that. Just keep that spine neutral. And those are bird dogs.